The goal of this exercise is to show you how to use some of the VoIP components in Packet Tracer. Voice over IP is a truly broad topic and I need several lessons to explain it deep enough, so here we'll just focus on the practical part. We'll use this diagram here, and as you can see we have plenty of different devices, so it will for sure be fun. I might split this in two parts because we should create this topology ourselves, meaning there is no packet tracer file for you to download this time. Let's get into it. All right, we will use routers 2811. And then I need a switch. I'm going to use 2950 this time. And then we can start adding these specific devices. I'm going to use APPT for access point. And then a smartphone. Next, we'll need this home VoIP gateway device. An analog phone connecting to that gateway. We'll use two IP phones. And then a laptop. Oh, and I also want to add one PC. These phones will usually have two ports. These two right here we're interested in. And one is to connect to the switch, and then the other one is to be used for a PC to connect to the phone if there is not enough network plugins in the office usually. All right, let's connect these devices now. I'm going to use serial cable to connect router 2 and router 1. That's right, we need to add the serial module. I'm going to use HWIC-2T, power it back on, and then the same one on the other router. Now we can get going. Router 2 is going to be the DCE side. And then we want to use straight through cable to connect router 1 and switch 1. And then I'm just going to go with fast Ethernet 0/2 to connect the access point, fast Ethernet 0/3 to connect to this VoIP gateway. As you can see, we have 2 ports here. Obviously, I'm using an Ethernet cable, so I'm going to connect to the Ethernet port. But there is this port for the phone. That's where we use this cable. And then back to straight through, connecting to fast Ethernet 0/4 to connect to the IP phone, and this time I'm connecting it to the switch. And then when I want to connect my PC to the phone, I'm going to say PC. Next, I'm going to add labels to make this easier for us. We'll have two VLANs here, one for data and one for voice. 192.168.3.0/24 is going to be the VoIP VLAN. And then looking at the devices that we have here, I'm going to label them for which VLAN we're going to use on that switch interface. Let me just rearrange this a little bit. I'm trying to use higher resolution here, so this window looks horribly huge. So sorry about that. All right, first I'm going to label the interfaces. Here I used Fast Ethernet 0/2 and then Fast Ethernet 0/3. And here I'm going to mark which VLANs I'm going to use on each port according to the type of device I have connected to that port. In this case, I have a smartphone, and that smartphone obviously needs to use data, but also there is this Cisco IP communicator app on the smartphone where you have this Cisco VoIP phone, and you can configure it for VoIP, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So we need to use both VLAN 2 for data and VLAN 3 for VoIP. Here I only have VoIP because I only have a phone attached here. Here I need VLAN 3 for the IP phone, and then I need VLAN 2 for the PC. So again, I'm going to say V2 plus 3. Here I only need V3, and here I only need V2. Although this laptop also has that Cisco IP communicator app, but let's have at least one interface where we only have data, shall we? And that's it. Okay, since the exercise itself might take longer, I'm going to save this, and this is going to be the first part.